Good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Jordan. And he'll be brought down.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Wormley. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Trojans are rolling down the field. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And the Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wormley. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've moved to the 16. It's first and 10. Quick handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC! Traveler in the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans of this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, dude.
Man, it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense changing the play. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Aaron! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Richard. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
With jet sweep pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sims. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wormley. Oh, he's got some space. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
I I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
The give as they work on that clock.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The give on the inside. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Richard. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Out of the gun, the inside give. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to... ball back and preserve time for their offense. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On the run, it's Wormley. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Palmer. Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports recommended roster featuring more than 1,000 additional players, choose the active roster option. Or you can select the rosters from our original launch with a default roster option. Here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team? Time to figure out where on the... Now for the fun part. Now it's time to choose your coach's archetype. Your starting choices are motivator, recruiter, and tactician. What's most important to you? Maximizing player development, acquiring new talent, or putting your team in the best position to win?